What's up, Homestead Homies? This is Oscar with Doug and Stacy, and I'm Stacy. And today I'm going to let you in on one of my natural, scrubby homestead cleaning things that I use. Alright guys, so my little thing that I like to use a lot in my cleaning and things like that is cream of tartar. Basically, cream of tartar is a byproduct of your winemaking. It's sort of like, it's called tartaric acid. It's like a white powdery thing that forms on the outside when it's fermenting. So it's an acid, and it's very helpful in cleaning. So years ago, someone had kind of turned me on to this. And since then, I found so many other things that I can do with it. And I really like it, and I use it a lot with all my other household things. So I just kind of wanted to show you some of the things that I do. Number one that I use a lot, of course, is I make homemade baking powder. It's very simple. Because a lot of the baking powder, the commercial baking powder that you buy, you know, if it's like the fast-acting, you know, and they have different kinds. Some of them have aluminum in it. And, of course, aluminum is not something good that you want to ingest and put in your body. It's not helpful, and it could also have cornstarch in it, and cornstarch, and the majority of them in there is GMO. So unless it specifically says that it's not GMO, I wouldn't trust it. So I make my own, and it's so simple because a lot of the baking sodas that you buy in the store, they may have been sitting there a long time, and you don't know if they are even active or not. And here's a little tip: if you guys do have baking soda and you don't know if it's good, all you do is put a little bit in some water and kind of shake it up, and if it fizzes up, it's still active. So that's how you know if it's okay. But if you want to make your own, all you need, and I really like this brand, the Bob's Red Mill baking soda. I use this. It's going to be 1 part baking soda to 2 parts of your cream of tartar. All right? And that's all it is. So if you just have your 2 and you just take out whatever you need in your baking from there, then you don't even have to make it, or you can make it in a container and use it when you need it. So I use my baking powder a lot. So that is 1. So it's 2 parts tartar to 1 part of your baking soda to make homemade baking powder. All right? Now, you're gonna need 3 different things. So you're gonna mix your tartar, cream of tartar, with lemon juice. Okay, and when I mix the lemon juice and my cream of tartar, those are gonna be like cleaning things to get stains out. So if I have stains in a carpet, or if I have stains in clothes, stains in cloth, you know, if it was a napkin or whatever, your curtains, that's what I would use. So I'm gonna make a paste. So you wanna make a little paste. Get a tablespoon, you know, like a little tablespoon of the lemon juice, a little tablespoon of your tartar, and then you put it into whatever you have a stain on. Leave it on, you know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, and then just kind of rinse it off. Or if you're going to put it in the washing machine, don't worry about it, just put it in the washing machine. All right? So that's great for stains. And here's another tip. With the lemon juice and the tartar, when you mix it up and make it into a paste, so you don't need to worry about measurements. Just make it into whatever you have a paste. So I like to go tablespoon to tablespoon when I'm doing that. If you have copper, like if you have pots that have the copper bottom and you can never get them clean, or if you have copper pots and pans, anything copper with the lemon juice and the tartar, it really works good too. So try that. All right, another one that I do a whole lot, and I like to get these. If you guys go to Sally Beauty Supply, these are like if you color your hair, which I don't do anymore. But if you can get those because they're very inexpensive. Or this is like I think an old ketchup thing I got. You can get it at some of the dollar stores, discount stores. You can get these. And I really like these. So if I make homemade shampoo, I can put them in here. And here what I do is I make kind of like a general household cleaner with the tartar. I'll go ahead and put my vinegar in here with my tartar. And then what I do is I'll shake it up because it always settles at the bottom. So all this is vinegar and tartar. And then I can use it in my sink. So I have a stainless steel sink, and it always gets icky. So what I'll do is, and I may not do it every day, but what I'll do is I open it, and then I just bring it over here, and I just kind of squirt it around it, and I just kind of let it set, and then I'll scrub it up, and it gets all the little gunk, even though it looks clean, and it really cleans it up really good. So I use that a lot, or in your bathtub, you can do that too. But generally in the measurements on that, you know, I'll fill up my little container, you know, half full, and then, you know, and then half and half. So it's 1 part to 1 part. Now, if you have tougher stains, then you might want to make it into like a little slurry where you're having a little bit more of the powder in it. All right? Now, if you have in your refrigerator, or like you have stains in the bathtub, or if you have like porcelain sink, or there's some stains that you just can't get and they're really hard to get, then I'm going to go ahead and use the hydrogen peroxide. So I'm going to mix the tartar with the hydrogen peroxide. So let's say we have a stainless steel, not a stainless steel tub, that wouldn't be right. We have a ceramic tub. And so what I do is I go ahead, if I have stains, I'll do the hydrogen peroxide. I'll put a little bit of that over my tartar. So I'll put that on the stain, and then I put this on it. Now what I really like to do when I do the peroxide is, and let me show you this. I got these little squirt bottles at the dollar store, and the lids work fabulously on this. So let's say I have a stain in my because I get a lot of stains even in our 100-year-old ice box. We'll link that above. So what I'll do is I'll put the tartar, or tartar, however you say it, the powder, you know, in my ice box. So if there's a stain, and then I'll let it set, and then I'll squirt it with the hydrogen peroxide, and then I'll just let it set a little bit, and then I'll wipe it off, and it comes right up. So you can do it in your tub, you can do it in your sink. If you have grout, it's great for that. So if you want to go ahead and in your bathtub or on your floor, if you want to clean the grout, put some of this on here, and then you put the peroxide, and then I get a little toothbrush. Well, I don't have my toothbrush here. So if you have like an old toothbrush, you can go ahead and use that, okay, with the peroxide. Another thing that it's good for is you can just mix it with water. So right here I have one of my bracelets, my silver bracelets, and it was like all black. And I stuck it in there about 30 minutes ago. And look, it's already cleaned up a whole lot. And you just set it in there. I'll just put like a solution, you know, half and half, and I just let it set. And just let it set for an hour or so, and then it can clean up. And if you want to get more off, then just put more of a paste on it. Make it more pasty or like a slurry. All right? Another thing that I do is over here. This is one of Doug's shirts. It doesn't look very bad. But you know how the collars of your shirts get really icky? So what I'll do is I put my cream of tartar in an old Parmesan cheese shaker, and then I'll shake it, you know, and I'll put it on there like so. And then here's just a squirt bottle of water, and then I'll just, you know, I'll squirt it on there, and I'll just kind of let it set. And then I'll just go ahead and wait a while, and then I'll go ahead and wash it. And it really helps to get the collar, the stains out of the collars. All right? Let me see. I think I got through all of that. So try it, you know. I mean, I use vinegar and water. That's like my basic cleaner. I use vinegar and water. But then this is good for heavier, you know, duty kind of things if I can't get them out. And I like it. It's natural. It doesn't irritate my skin. It doesn't smell bad. And if you want your stuff to smell good, put a little essential oils in it. You can do that. So it's just something easy. If you guys aren't making your own baking powder, go for it, because it is so simple and easy. It's very inexpensive and wonderful. And I really like to find products that I can use a lot, you know, for. So it uses, it's like soft scrub. You can use it as a soft scrub in your toilets or anything. So it works out great. All right, and then I have one more thing. If you have stainless steel appliances, because sometimes I know before we moved off grid, I had a stainless steel refrigerator and it was really hard to clean. And I use this and it works pretty good with it. You can do the cream of tartar with the vinegar on your stainless steel and it works really good. You just need more vinegar than your, it's probably 1-to-4 ratio on your cream of tartar to your vinegar. And then I would just put it on, and then you just kind of wipe it down and wipe it off with, you know, a damp cloth. But it works really good on your stainless steel too. So if you guys have stainless steel, try the cream of tartar with the vinegar on that, and it works pretty good. All right, so that's my little secret. I use it for a lot. I really like the way it works. And just a couple things before we go. I want to shout out a big thank you to Tony. She's from Pennsylvania, a homestead homie, and she sent us a wonderful housewarming or kitchen warming present for our outside kitchen. We'll link that above. We have a lot of neat videos on Doug building that. And she sent us a really cool candle holder and some towels, so thank you, Tony, very much. And also Natalie from Twisted Tree Soaps. She also is having a special for the Homestead Homies on her activated charcoal soaps. So if you go, we'll link that below. If you go to her site and put "I'm a homie" in all caps, no space, you'll get 20% off. And her soaps are totally cool. I just love them to death. And we are also shouting out to all the Homestead homies for Tommy Alderman at Alderman Farms. He got mauled, if you guys don't know what's going on, by his dogs. And we are trying to get everyone to kind of help support him. We're going to put the links below. You know, 'tis the season, guys. So if you guys can help out anything, $1, $5, $10, we'll put the links below. All right? So I guess that's it. So if you guys aren't using cream of tartar in your cleaning, go for it, because there's no toxic fumes. Not a big deal, and it really works well. So this is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and I'm Stacy, and I will see you guys later. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And you guys have a great day. I'll see you later.